Was she a badass or bizarre queen?
We are talking about Queen Elizabeth I. She was known to be the most brutal and merciless queen England ever had. According to us, one of the reasons for this cruelty was society doubted her abilities to be a single queen. Yes, she never got married her entire life. She was ultimately against the concept of getting married because she thought marrying someone from another country or kingdom would take away her liberty of being a queen, which she never wanted to happen. Another reason was that she had seen bizarre marriages of her father Henry VIII, which made her dislike marriages. In the 1500s, a female becoming a single queen was against the law of nature, to which Elizabeth proved herself and declared herself a virgin queen. She always stated that she is already married to the Kingdom of England. There was a conspiracy around the Queen not getting married was that she was biologically a man. It was just a conspiracy, but many believed it. Elizabeth was not just a queen, she was a proactive and talented queen. She was called Beauty with a Brain Queen, because she was highly qualified and well-read. She also uses to get into activities like hunting, horse riding, and dancing. For this, she was also named the Dancing Queen. Latin, French, Greek, Spanish, Italian, and Welsh are the 6 languages she was quite fluent in, other than her native language English. She also learned Flemish and Cornish. Even though Elizabeth became the queen, she wasn't a legitimate candidate to become one. Her father Henry VIII had 6 wives throughout his life, because of which there was a lot of confusion about the ownership of the throne. When Henry died, he had a 10-year-old son left behind, Edward. Edward became the king, but soon he passed away under the circumstance of fever. Later, the throne was supposed to be given to the first daughter of Henry and his first wife Mary. But there was still a conflict as Edward had made his cousin Lady Jane Grey his successor. Mary stood for herself and deposed Lady Jane Grey and became the queen. Mary couldn't rule for longer than 5 years as she passed away due to influenza in the first years. At last, the only person who could get the throne was Elizabeth I. She was the daughter of Henry and his second wife, Anne Boleyn, and was Henry's mistress before becoming his wife because they had an affair while Henry's first wife was alive. Hence, she was an illegitimate candidate for the throne. Elizabeth was a clever queen who had a political intellect, which is why she tried to avoid wars, but when she entered into one, she won that war. It was the iconic war between England and the Spanish Armada. After this war, there was a revolution in arts and sciences in England. The Queen was obsessed with perfection. She always wanted to look perfect, for which she applied makeup in large amounts. It is said that the Queen had a 1-inch thick layer of makeup every time she stood out. It uses to take around 4 hours for her to get ready every day. As years passed away, the makeup started showing its side effects. Queen was unable to digest her aging, she applied more and more amount of makeup to achieve a flawless look. Her foundation contained lead and her only favorite red lipstick contained mercury. The 2 most harmful chemicals around her were so close to her. The makeup she applied made her skin suffer a lot. Due to the chemicals entering her body directly, her skin started melting, which made her more and more ill day by day. During her last days, the Queen didn't allow doctors near her because she didn't want the doctors to see her without makeup. During her last 15 hours, she was not ready to even rest her body because she thought if she sleeps she won't wake up again. Her maids arranged cushions around the queen so that even if she falls, she does not get harmed. In the end, the queen fell down and died. Another theory about her death was the ring she wore during her coronation ceremony. She never removed that ring. It was said the metal of the ring was entering inside her blood veins, which gave her blood poisoning. Also, the ring was slowly cutting her finger. All lead to the painful death of the queen. This was it about Queen Elizabeth I.